think. Hold on, let me just check. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is John Calvelli, and it is an honor to be here. I'm the Executive Vice President for Public Affairs for the Wildlife Conservation Society, and I just wanted to take a moment to thank some of the people that are here. Obviously, let me start with Councilmember Mark Traeger, Hannah Glickman from Community Board 13, Alexandra Silversmith, with Executive Director of the Coney Island Alliance. Thank you so much for being here. Just a couple of thoughts. I wanted to, first of all, start with a big thank you to my colleague who's here with us, Craig Piper. Craig is the acting director of the aquarium, and he's also the director of our city zoos, which is Prospect Park Zoo, Queen Zoo, and the Central Park Zoo. As many of you know, the Wildlife Conservation Society is the organization that runs the 4 zoos in the aquarium in New York. We're also a global conservation organization that works in 60 countries to help protect wildlife, nature around the world. We just took a quick tour of the Hudson Canyon and some of the areas here in New York through the shark exhibit. And if you get a chance, please do so after. I think it's a really incredible experience right here in New York. So let me just start with, we're honored to partner with the mayor in New York City to bring this vaccination site to our neighbors in Coney Island and to all New Yorkers. I know we can all agree that there has been increased optimism that New York has turned the corner and is coming back from this pandemic. As the mayor said Wednesday, if you're not vaccinated yet and live in Brooklyn or anywhere in the city, come to the aquarium and get vaxxed under the sea. Wow. Were you going to sing too? I was. I was going to sing, okay. But New York City also has a vax site at our Wildlife Conservation Society Bronx Zoo, where we helped at the height of this crisis in 2020 by serving as a staging lot for emergency vehicles and providing a testing site for Montefiore Medical Center. The New York Aquarium and the Bronx Zoo are members of something called the Cultural Institutions Group, the CIG. The CIG has a very special partnership with the city of New York. And as a neighbor in New York City and as a CIG, we feel it is our responsibility to do whatever we can to help New Yorkers beat back this crisis. As some of you know, the zoos were closed March 16th to July 24th, 2020 for over 130 days. The aquarium even longer, from March 16th to August 27th, 2020. Thankfully, our essential workers never skipped a beat and took great care of the animals throughout the pandemic. Our parks have been open now for several months, providing a respite for all New Yorkers with a safe, educational, and fun experience, following all the guidelines from New York State and New York City. And the mayor and Councilmember Traeger and I had an opportunity to meet many of their constituents as they were walking through the park today. So WCS is dedicated to helping New York City re-engage from this crisis. We understand that helping New Yorkers get vaccinated is key to the recovery of our city. We hope New Yorkers will take advantage of this new New York City vaccination site. And return, WCS will offer each person who gets vaccinated here a free ticket either to the New York Aquarium or to the Bronx Zoo for a future visit. So we look forward to taking advantage. We hope we're going to give out a lot of tickets because we want to see every New Yorker get vaccinated. So it is my pleasure, it is my honor to introduce someone that I've called a friend for many, many years, un amico, l'eminenza, Mayor Bill de Blasio.
John and I are going to do the entire press conference in Italian. I hope that's okay with everyone. Why do you see my stylish mask here today, everyone? This is, you got to wear the right mask for the occasion.
He's killing it. He's killing it.
That's it. Does it look sharp, Mark?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone, this is wonderful because look, it's not only that the aquarium is something that we all love, as a Brooklynite especially, but all New Yorkers. It's not only that the city's coming back and people are coming back to these amazing cultural attractions. It's also that the aquarium is teaming up with the city to make sure that our kids and our families are safe. That's what's so important here today. This amazing, fun opportunity for families to come together here, have an incredible experience at the aquarium, and get vaccinated at the same time, get a free ticket for each family member in the process. This is extraordinary. And when you go through these exhibits, you see just breathtaking things here at this aquarium. And I want all New Yorkers to see the aquarium because it's so amazing, but I want, especially for parents who care so deeply about their kids, to realize that they can give their kids a wonderful day here at the aquarium and keep them safe by getting them vaccinated. So everyone at the aquarium, John and Craig, your colleagues, Wildlife Conservation Society, you guys have done something amazing. You had to go through this extraordinary crisis and keep things going. You had to protect the animals and the sea life in your charge, and you did it. Incredibly dedicated people who are out here no matter what. So I really want to thank you. Let's give a round of applause to everyone from Wildlife Conservation Society and the aquarium. Thank you for all you've done. Now, vaccination equals freedom. Vaccination equals freedom. Vaccination equals progress. It takes us forward as a city. Vaccination is how we recover. And that's why we're providing vaccinations everywhere. Bronx Zoo, the aquarium, Citi Field, Yankee Stadium, you name it, there's vaccination happening there. So wherever you turn, you're going to find an opportunity, but this one is special because it's not every day in life that you get free tickets to an incredible experience. We really want families to know that and experience that now. Vaccination is available for kids 12 and up. And I'm very happy to say what we're already seeing is New York City is ahead of the national average in terms of getting young people vaccinated. From the moment we got the authorization to reach 12-year-olds and up, parents have been coming forward in huge numbers to make sure the kids are safe getting those vaccinations. Here is a place where we're going to do it in a particularly effective way because people love to come here. And wherever people love to go, we're going to be there to greet them and provide them with a free, safe, effective vaccination. Now, the aquarium is going to be a big part of the summer of New York City. I'm telling everyone we're going to experience something this summer we've never experienced before. The comeback is going to be amazing. It's going to be a nonstop party in New York City, out in our streets, outdoor dining, concerts, culture, you name it. And sometimes we have a word or two to say about a lot of tourists, but this time I can say we want lots and lots and lots of tourists back, and they are coming back, and it's already happening. And people who might have gone to other parts of the world are now going to come right here to New York City because they can experience the whole world here, including amazing attractions like this. Special appreciation to the aquarium and the Wildlife Conservation Society because they do so much to preserve and protect nature. Some very good news back on Memorial Day. A baby sea lion, a baby California sea lion, born right here. That's amazing. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Congratulations. So I'll conclude and turn to my colleagues with saying this is how we move our city forward. What you're seeing here today is how we move our city forward. And I want to introduce two people. First, he's done absolutely amazing work as our first Deputy Health Commissioner out in communities all over the city, helping create extraordinary vaccination drives, listening, answering concerns, reassuring people. His work has been absolutely essential to our comeback. My pleasure to introduce Dr. Torian Easterling.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. It is such an absolute pleasure to be here with you all. You can really sense the excitement being here at Coney Island Aquarium. So I want to thank the Wildlife Conservation Society, Coney Island Aquarium, for allowing us to be here for Youth Vax Week. This is really amazing. It's going to be really awesome to have our kids, to really let them know that we're almost there, and we need to reassure our parents that they can really support their kids to get vaccinated. I'll just say, as you've already heard from the mayor, how awesome it is that we're able to speak with parents, not only to let them know that they can get vaccinated, but also for their kids who are 12 and 17. But as you also heard from the mayor, I am a physician. I'm a family physician, and I was just on a town hall earlier today. And so me and my colleagues have been answering questions from guardians and parents all throughout the week. And we're hearing questions, we're hearing concerns. I heard a concern from a parent today really asking, how do I know that the vaccines are safe for our 12 and 17-year-olds? And so let me just repeat what I said to the parent today. I said that I know that they are safe because I trust the science, I trust the data. The vaccines are safe, that they are effective, and that they are life-saving. And as you've already heard from the mayor, it's going to help us get to the end of this pandemic. And we have to continue to message why these vaccines are safe and how it's going to help us. And so it's really great to be partnering with Coney Island Aquarium and WCS to make sure that we are getting these vaccines out, but also sharing our cultural events as well. So also as a physician, as I am also sharing and reassuring parents and guardians about the vaccine information, we also have to make this really, really easy. And that's why we're here. Tens of thousands of New Yorkers aged 12 to 17 can now receive the Pfizer vaccine. And by getting vaccinated, they can keep their family, their loved ones, and community protected from the virus. And so you can walk into many sites, but you can also find a vaccine site near you by going on to nyc.gov/vaccine finder and search by the vaccine brand. And so if you are looking for Pfizer vaccine for our 12 and 17-year-olds, you can search. Or you can call 877-VAX4NYC to find a city-run site and arrange for a free round-trip transportation to that vaccine site as well. And so, I just want to message the parents and guardians to also check with their pediatricians or the healthcare providers. As many of them, we're working with them, get them reopened, restaffed, making sure that they have the vaccine so that they can also vaccinate their providers. And just as you've heard, that the city's best attraction is really waiting for you all. And so your ticket is vaccination, which is literally in the case of the aquarium. And because we know everyone who receives a vaccine at the New York Aquarium will be given a complimentary ticket for a future site. So I just want to say thank you all for this time. Nothing says summer like Coney Island. So get your shot, and we will see you on the boardwalk. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Torian. One more speaker, and he is someone who is so passionate about Coney Island. And in the years I've worked with Mark Traeger, I can tell you so many times when he said Coney Island deserves more, Coney Island deserves better. We got to do for Coney Island the things that weren't always done in the past, and he feels it, and he means it. I really appreciate that. That is really work of justice. And we're going to get together soon because we're going to be opening up a ferry stop for Coney Island, which we are really, really excited about. My pleasure to introduce Councilmember Mark Traeger.
That was a very sharp intro, Mr. Mayor.
You love that.
Tell you, he's been killing it.
You take a joke and you run with it.
He has been killing it since the cyclone ride. He's been.
Wait, let's do a visual here. Stay still. Okay. I want to get the effect of the shark coming up on you.
Listen, it's usually the other way around sometimes too, but it's. Right. I want to say, first of all, it is great to be back here at the aquarium. I want to thank Mayor de Blasio, our wonderful Deputy Commissioner, John, Greg, let's give it up for the entire aquarium staff, and thank you for your incredible work. This is such a vital cultural, educational, economic engine for Southern Brooklyn. We have some wonderful amusements out here, but they're not open all year round. This is one of the few things actually open all year round. And families don't come down here just for 5-10 minutes. They spend a day here. Memories are built here. So I want to thank, and also this is a fact. We just had a nice walk through Ocean Wonders with the mayor. The previous administration might have gotten the ball rolling, but when we took office, it wasn't finished. If it was not for Mayor de Blasio and his team, we would not have gotten to the finish line. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for completing this beautiful project here, Ocean Wonders. Let's get up for Mayor de Blasio and his team. I also want to say, look, for those of you who know me, I'm not shy. I certainly speak from the heart, and that's how I roll. But the mayor said more than once that if the city of New York was given supply, we can do so much. And I don't think he gets enough credit. And this is his team. This is also the health department and the New York City Health and Hospitals. They don't get enough credit for actually operationalizing an extraordinary initiative to vaccinate so many New Yorkers as soon as the supply came. The vaccine development was out of our hands. The federal supply and change of federal administrations, that was out of our hands. But he said, give us the supply and we'll get it done. And I have to tell you, I want to give a big, big thank you to the amazing New York City Health Department, New York City Health and Hospitals. They have done an extraordinary job. And I also want to say that the mayor has made a commitment, and he's keeping his word, to increase access to trusted community partners, to go out directly in the community. I mean, talk about trusted partners and the sharks that we have here, and the seals and all the great things. But he really is doing it. We also have homebound vaccination for homebound New Yorkers. This is the work, folks. And as the Deputy Commissioner talked about, I still hear some of the concerns that folks share with me about hesitancy and things. And look, we have to talk through all of them. But I remind people that in the 1940s, when there was a smallpox outbreak developing in New York City, it was a vaccine that helped eradicate it. In just a few months, we vaccinated millions of New Yorkers and eradicated smallpox from New York. And think about the advancements in medical technology from the 1940s now to the 21st century, where it's so much more advanced and has gone through so many levels of scrutiny, from local, state, and federal scrutiny. So we must trust the science, and it's working. Look at the data. So the power is within our hands. We want to open up the city more. Let's continue to increase vaccinations. Let's continue to talk to our relatives, our friends, our neighbors to build trust. The power, there are a lot of things beyond our control, but this is within our control. Let's get this done. Thank you to the New York Aquarium for this wonderful partnership. Let's enjoy Coney Island, the best magical place on earth. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mark. Everyone, listen, the power of New York City, the people of New York City, the resiliency of New York City has been on display, and Mark is right. As of today, 8.4 million vaccination doses have been given in New York City. And as of today, a majority of New Yorkers, all New Yorkers, a majority of New Yorkers have received at least their first dose. So we are on our way. But this, we celebrate. This is exactly how we're going to reach more and more people. There are plenty of people out there who are not hesitant. They just need a little bit of incentive or a little more convenience or a helping hand. There's plenty of more people to reach. And this site's going to make a difference. So, New Yorkers, bring your kids, come down here, have a great day, get vaccinated, be safe, free tickets to the aquarium, best deal in New York City. Thank you, everybody.